What we're looking at here is the idea of work capacity. And so if we define fitness by the work capacity across broad time and modal domains, we have to understand that things happen to our work capacity as we age. Things also happen to the work capacity as time goes on. Let's first take an average 20-year-old. What we can see here is that the power that they are able to establish for a short period of time is much greater than the power they are able to establish at a long period of time. This power curve is pretty much the same for everyone. And so here we have an example where we put this individual through 4 typical exercises. And what we're going to do is we are going to plot their performance across those exercises. And what we see is each time they try it, they fit into a different power curve. And what we do is we draw the line of best fit through all of these results. And what we see is that the longer they're asked to do a task, say 30 minutes, the lower the power that they can generate. The shorter the duration, a mere couple seconds, they can generate a lot of power. Think about this in this term. This may be this 20-year-old running a 5K. Slower, less power. This is that 20-year-old doing a power lift. Much more powerful. Let's add a third dimension. We'll take that same curve. So this back line here will be that 20-year-old. As time goes on, the power goes down. Interesting. As we add this third dimension of age, so as age goes up, so now instead of a 20-year-old back here, maybe we have a 50-year-old. After that time, what we start to see is that they still have the greatest amount of power in the shortest duration activities, and they still have this power curve. There are some things that we see. There's less of a decrease at the longer duration activities as we age. A 20-year-old can create a lot of power early on at a short duration activity, while that same older person generates a lot less power in those Olympic type powerful lifts. This is why at longer duration activities, older individuals are able to compete more evenly with younger individuals. So keep this idea of work capacity in mind as you start to engage in the definition of fitness. Remember, we want to produce a work capacity across broad time and modal domains. That means that fitness should be used to establish excellent power along each point of this curve, so that for any given age, this individual that we are training will be at the highest level of power performance possible. If it's 20-year-old, they're following this curve. If it's a 60 or 70-year-old, maybe they're following this curve.